Chase, just how fun was it to pitch in those conditions tonight? Did it bother you at all as a pitcher?
It was pretty fun, to be honest. I mean, the 40-mile-an-hour winds kind of got me a couple times. I remember one time I was coming set and I started wobbling, so I just went to the plate real quick. But honestly, it didn't really make that much of a difference. Obviously, the ball is going to fly a little bit different with those wind gusts and stuff, and so I kind of used that to my advantage, was just trying to hammer up and get them to pop fly or swing and miss.
I think you only had one, 2, 3 innings. Just why were you so effective, or how were you so effective with runners on base?
To be honest with you, I can't really answer that question. That's a really good team, to be honest with you. You look at their record and you don't really see that, but they're a good hitting team. They're probably going to be in a regional. They were in a regional last year, so I mean that team is nothing to like turn your eye at. But they got on base and stuff like that, and I just kind of locked in and kept executing what I needed to execute.
Back-to-back starts with over 10 strikeouts. Kind of when you're putting batters away, kind of how are you going about that right now? And where's the confidence level?
Yeah, just attacking the strike zone that's kind of our mantra here in Tennessee, is just attack the strike zone with everything. I always say if you can't throw strikes, you're not going to pitch here. So obviously, Coach A's pitching plan is, it differs based on the team and stuff like that, but more than likely it stays the same, like game to game. And so if you just go out there and execute the way that you need to, it's going to happen. And then confidence level, it's pretty high right now. I always like to go out there with a lot of confidence, and just knowing that people can't hit me is kind of my mindset when I take them out.
I know Tony's talked a couple times this year about people getting ready for you like a week before the game. Obviously, they can read mock drafts like anyone else can.
Right.
How do you not let that stuff get in your head? I mean, knowing the guys are that psyched up to get ready to go to
just stick with your routine and trust it throughout the week. I just trust all the stuff that I do throughout the week. My routine literally starts as soon as I get off the mound today, and so I'm already preparing for the next outing. Obviously, while having these guys' backs, Beam and Burns and the whole pitching staff and the rest of the team, but you kind of have to just take it one day at a time. Because if you look too far ahead, you're going to get behind on yourself. So you just kind of take it one day at a time, and things will all work out the way it's supposed to.
What did you see from their starter?
I thought he was really good. He was throwing a lot of strikes. I don't know how many strikeouts he had, but it seemed like he had a lot against us. His fastball was playing up really well, and it looked like he had pretty command of all of the stuff. So, that's their Friday night guy. Any team that comes in here is going to have a good Friday night guy. So, you just kind of have to take it with a grain of salt and move on.
It seemed like the most emotion you've shown this year when you got a strikeout to get out of the 6. Just kind of what led to that?
It was a grind of a day, to be honest with you. The game kind of getting pushed back, the wind, the storm and stuff like that. It all just kind of built up, and I kind of knew there was a point where my pitch count was getting high, and so I kind of in my mind I figured that was probably my last inning. So I went out there and just attack, and that last hitter just kind of felt my wrath a little bit. but no, I like showing my passion on the field. It kind of gets the guys rallied behind me, and obviously that 6th inning they kind of exploded there, so it was really, really nice to see.
How good did that 6th inning feel for you, kind of watching the offense explode after grinding it out on the mound?
Yeah, it felt great. I know that this team is going to be good. It's just baby steps. Just taking baby steps is what Coach V always says, and it's one of those things where you can see it being put together as we go along. And like I said, we get their Friday night guy out, it's going to be pretty good for us, just because you get their started out. Their bullpen, yeah, they could be good, they could be bad, who knows, but just getting that guy out, it puts a lot of confidence into the hands of our hitters.
How tough is it to get Blake Burke out when he's kind of in one of these sort of modes that he's been in this season?
It's hard. It's really, really hard to get him out. Even in the fall, it's hard to get him out. I feel like he's improved a lot since last year. I feel like he's showing that now. That's just hard to say. How he was last year. So, just seeing him doing what he does is really, really awesome, and all the hard work that he's put in has paid off.